My Govan and Melanine, and well met indeed. I am Arakir Galadirthan, the head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer as we continue on as the remnants of Angmar. And we are likely, or hopefully, this may well be the final episode of Angmar. I am hoping, I must confess. As I said last week, my plan will be that if this is the final episode of Angmar, then I'll do an Age of Empires video to take up the slot of Angmar for Monday, or whenever it is. So, let us crack on then. That's about all the information that you need. Or I can talk, of course, of what has happened. Mithlond has fallen to us in the last episode. We have re-allied with both the Misty Mountains and Isengard, sorry. Thus meaning that we have now abandoned Enedwythe and Dunland, and they are but neutrals to us. We're not at war with them. We're not at war with them, but they're neutrals, which means they may well attack us. As I have stipulated many times before, our victory conditions now are just to defeat Linden. Both the Northern Dunedain and the Brelanders have been killed. The Northern Dunedain were finished off by myself, and the Brelanders were killed by Dunland. And they took the village of Undertowers. I've just noticed the garrison that this place has and realised that we don't need this anymore because the Misty Mountains are allied to us now. And I've been shifting people off to go into forts, so might as well carry on with that practice. Is there another fort around here somewhere we can throw people in? There's one over there, isn't there? Yeah, you go up there. Off you go. Turn the speakers down in my head. And there we are. Now, I believe we're at an end turn. Just making sure. My army has taken Mithlond, and that will move out. We've got an army besieging Basra-Doom, which will be probably attacked. We've got an army besieging Perthenloon, and our army from our capital is 5 turns away. End of the turn. Now, somebody, and Elmonstero, you were totally right, and I will do exactly as you suggested. Somebody, I believe, had a little bit of a hissy fit because I cheated and moved that army from our homeland to the edge. And Elmonstero commented on the comment, and it's surprising how well some people know your traits just from being around for a while. And Elmonstero suggested that all Galu will do with this comment is he will read it as he scrolls through the comments. He'll shake his head, move on, and then probably berate the person in a... Oh my good lord! Probably berate the person in an upcoming video. That is what I intend to do. But first of all, let's just pause a moment and look at this absolute travesty of a portrait. What is that? That looks like Frankenstein's pig. If Dr. Frankenstein decided to act on animals rather than humans, then this would be Frankenstein's pig monster. That is unbelievable. Who allowed that in? Oh, our first units have made it to the fort. Yay. So, by way of berating then, like, mate, come on. There must be other things that you can go onto the internet and moan about than me moving an army from our capital to the edge when this campaign is very much over. And for those of you that may be wanting to stall this campaign so that more stuff goes into version 2, well, I can tell you that Rune will now no longer change. They are as complete as they're going to be. So, no matter if we start the Rune campaign next week, which I hope, or we start it in a month, very little is going to change for Rune, so... There's little point in delaying. I'm very eager to play with version 2, very eager to play with things that most of you have never seen. That's what I want to do the most, that's what's drawing me in. I think what we'll leave behind here are a unit of Scourge Raiders.
Come on!
Oh look, we're just one too far, go back.
Objective complete.
We're going to try and take Linden down by taking their towns rather than beating their armies. See, this is why I have trouble with the settlements. This is Mithlond, right? This is the centre of Elvendom in Linden. This is their capital city, and I've just taken it. I've left behind 1 unit, and the public order is 200%. It just shouldn't be that easy, but it's so difficult to edit that bloody file. But the problem is, it's not difficult to edit the file, actually, that's a lie. The file that governs the order stats, right? It's not difficult to edit the order file. The problem is that minor changes send the AI off on mad ones. They just do not handle the changes at all. Oh, Thandraug has attacked our weakest army, the army that is still made up of trash. And he has not got trash. This is not going to be like last time. This is going to be a slaughter. We are not going to win this. But the army that's coming in the north can beat him. But we're going to have to fight it. But we're not going to win. We will not win. Now, speaking of YouTube comments, a gentleman that I would like to call out, just as I thought, but I might as well mention it as it occurred this week, and it might be entertaining for us all to laugh collectively at this gentleman. But first of all, allow me to just gather my troops. We need to go somewhere where we have the most chance. We need to ensure that we're not. Like, I'm not worried about trying to win. Basically, we're not going to win this battle. So just taking our best possible chance. But then if we go on this hill here, they're not going to be coming from down here. They're going to be coming from over there. That will negate that hill. I'm thinking about maybe cheesing it and going in the corners. Or if we use the protection of the trees, because we haven't got any archers. Or one unit. Oh, bugger. They're coming in right behind us. Bugger, bugger, bugger. Well, that was stupid. Run over there. Get ready. Right, the rest of you, we are going to just face them as best we can. Standing semi in the trees, sort of in the trees. Go in defensive mode. Got a load of fellas. Go onto that flank and try and stay hidden in the trees. 2 units of wargs go behind. Our general, go up there. And our own archers stand clear of the trees. That's our units move into position. We might need our general over here, actually. Oh, look, they're pikemen versus our own halberds. Oh, no. I have another unit of these. Where the hell are they? Get involved. Artillery swordmen. Our general can handle them. Go up there and flank as well. Or you get involved there and you come round a bit further. Now hit. You guys go up there. Don't be in defensive mode. How are those halberds there doing? 153. And the Sindar guards, 80. Now we've surrounded them as best we can. We might be alright. This was a terrible decision. Who allowed this? Bloody buffoons. No, don't pause. Like, actually just run into them. There we are. What of our main situation? The elves come. So, this week, a gentleman called Casey Okelson. Right? Okelshun, sorry. He could not get the mod to work. Now, just as a brief background before we go into this. Our mod now has been downloaded since January, I think about 19,000 times. If we assume that we have maybe a 75 to 80% installation success rate, this is of course pulled entirely out of my behind. I can't give you definitive stats of how many people get it to work, but judging on the amount of comments that we get, I would suggest probably about 80% of the people that download the mod can get it to install. And as I've said numerous times, if it doesn't install, it's either your PC or you've done something wrong. Some people just cannot get the mod to work. I appreciate that and I accept that. So it's not fallible. It's not infallible by any means. But anyway, Mr. Casey Okelshun. This is to highlight to you how stupid the internet is. He commented on my installation guide video 6 times. And in every single one of them, the language was so profane that I shall not repeat it here. Because, as many of you know, I'm not really fond of swearing. I don't think it adds to anything. It doesn't make you big or clever. And in my opinion, the minute you swear in a comment, I immediately look down on you. So if you're going for assistance, that's not the way to get it from me. But anyway, he was very, 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 very aggrieved that he could not get the mod to work. And of course, this was all my fault. The fact that he couldn't install the mod is totally my fault. Now, I don't normally comment to these people, but he had something of a breakdown through the comments. His initial comment was just irritated that he'd bought the DLC and still couldn't get the game to work. And he'd bought the DLC expressly for playing Divide and Conquer. He'd said he'd watched so many YouTubers play it, and now he just wants to play it. And his first comment was reasonably alright. But then it immediately deteriorated. And his second comment immediately started swearing at me. His word of choice was the F word. And he was very fond of swearing at me with that one. And as they progressed, it got worse and worse and worse. And one of them was literally just FU written about 10 times. As I've mentioned, apparently this is all my fault that he couldn't install the mod. So I normally, as I say, I normally don't reply to these comments. I just delete them and move on with my life, because I'm not going to be able to talk to this gentleman, and trying to talk to him will prove entirely fruitless. So I normally just leave them to their little anger bubble and move on with my life. It doesn't affect me. But I thought, you know what, today I will comment. So you can't see these comments. I have deleted them all since. But I commented back to this gentleman. And I said, had you been slightly nicer, I maybe possibly would have helped you. But you weren't particularly nice, so I have absolutely no desire to assist whatsoever. And then I suggested as well that I use my particularly, or my favourite repost to these people who just can never install it. And that is that the other sort of like 17,000 people who have been downloaded and installed the mod and play it fine, I suggested to Casey Oaklesham that maybe they just got lucky. So clearly, the fact that the mod installed for the other sort of 17,000 people, that was just luck. The mod is broken, but somehow they managed to get it to work. So I suggested that to him. And I also said that... I also said to Mr. Casey Oaklesham that I'm never really that keen on people hiding behind the anonymity of the internet to basically just be abusive and horrible to people. I'm not all that keen on that. Now, he then replied to this also. Oh, no, hold on, that's not all of it. I did do something which was a bit bad. And that was, I also suggested that if he was particularly aggrieved that he'd had to buy a DLC just to get the game to work. Now, the DLC, the games, at most in Britain, you can buy Medieval 2 and its expansions for about £15. And at best, you can get it for a couple of quid. I mean, I bought Medieval 2 and all the expansions on Steam for £4. So that's the number I used. And I suggested that if he was so annoyed that he had to spend £4 to get a game, then maybe he should perhaps look into getting a job. Which, in hindsight, is incredibly snobbish, very rude, and I shouldn't have said that. But then, equally, I mean, it doesn't matter. We're dealing with an idiot, so what does it matter if you break some of the bounds? Oh, the enemy general died. No, wrong general. Brilliant. So I suggested maybe he get a job. So then he replied to this comment of my snark, and he suggested that I was an idiot for saying that he's hiding behind the anonymity of the internet, because he's literally included his name as his profile. Now, those of you with who understand the concept of internet anonymity will know that just because your name is your profile does not mean a thing. Yeah, so I'm going to be able to... oh, well, it's just irrelevant. The anonymity of the internet, for those of you who don't know, is the suggestion that people are essentially ballsier, more confident on the internet because you're not face-to-face with the person. It's irrelevant whether or not you know the information of the person, although that will have an impact, I suppose. But at the base level, it's irrelevant whether you know their name, their home address, their nation of origin. None of that matters. The fact still remains that you're not face-to-face, therefore you are buoyed. You come at these problems with a confidence you shouldn't really have, because you're using the fact that you are untouchable to basically be more of an idiot. And that's what I was suggesting. And he didn't understand that, so that's why he said about his name in his comment. So, I mean, already now I'm not thinking he's winning any awards for intelligence. And further to this, he told me that his £2,500 computer would suggest that he is in no way short of money. Which is a fair comment, because my comment about him getting a job was akin to basically saying, you are worthless trash, ergo I don't care about you, which was rude. So that was his reply. Now, the reason I've given you this hugely lengthy and onerous story that doesn't really apply to anything at all is just because I want to point out how absolutely ridiculous the internet is. Now, I know many of you will already know that. You're all users of the internet. You will have seen trolls and things of the like in all their forms. But I like to share the stories that particularly interest me, because I do find them quite enjoyable. Especially how stupid some people can be, and how outraged people can be that the mod doesn't work, and therefore then blame that all on me. Just because he watched the guide and it still didn't work, I am therefore an idiot. And I just wanted to share that with you all, because Mr. Casey Oaklesham will probably pop up again swearing or something at me. I mean, I'll probably just hide his comments, so you may never see the man. And he's probably long gone. Oh, he also, of course, he attacked my very integrity. Not integrity. He attacked my reputation, my renown, by stating that he will go back to watching pixelated Apollo thanks, none of this SHIT, which of course absolutely ruined me inside. I had to retreat to a small cave for days just to feel the strength to be seen in public again. How disastrous of him. And I am merely also explaining to you my reaction when I see these troll-like comments. So that is what goes through my head when I see people like that. So hopefully that's just given you a little bit of an interest and massively avoided the fact that we have been smashed by Linden. I've been trying to ignore the fact that we're going down. I mean, I probably might have been able to play a bit better, but I highly doubt it. This battle was over before it even began. I suppose we could run away before it gets too late, couldn't we? But we'd go, no, fight to the death, men. Just keep it at ×6. So, there we are. More people running away. Our general's fighting to the death, though. No, he's running away as well. Thandraug lost 327 elves. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'll tell you what I'm going to do as well, for those of you who cannot find it. And I know it's bad, and I know it shouldn't, and I know that all the moderators on my Discord are going to moan. But when I post up an Age of Empires video this weekend, I'm going to put the link to Discord in it again. So if you're particularly keen to play either Age of Empires with us, or you are keen to play Guild Wars, which I've recently returned to, then you'll be able to find the Discord link on the Age of Empires video. I will do that. Because I'd quite like to get some people to play Guild Wars with, and maybe get some new faces for other games, Age of Empires. I mean, I put a call out for Sanctum the other day, and only 2 people, not including Little Blue Ferret, who already played it, actually answered the call. Now, one of them turned out to be really good, and apologies, I've forgotten your name, but thank you very much indeed, because you helped us get through some 5 feats of strength. But there are like 100 and something people in the Discord group, and I would say 90% of them have never even said hello. And as all of those who regularly post in the Discord group will know, this irks me beyond belief, and I'm almost certainly going to purge most of you. Because, A, it's just rude. I mean, who joins something and doesn't even say hello? Not even a courtesy of hello. I mean, what are you? Jesus. Bloody French. I'd expect it from them.
We have completed and listen up. Come on.
Maybe Chinese. I've been to China. Manners are not high on their list. So I'd allow it if you're that. Of course, I'm not suggesting French people have no manners. It's just fun as an English person to poke fun at French people. We've been doing it for thousands of years. Well, that's an overstatement. We've been doing it for about 800 odd years. We skimp over the fact that we were at one time sort of French. Although Knight of the North will be in the comments now saying, the Normans weren't French, they were a distinct group. Because that's the kind of thing that these people do. Anywho, let's actually return to the game then. So, we've just been smashed by the forces of Linden. Dunlinden not attacking us, their forces are moving out. Now, don't forget that Dunlinden and Misty Mountains are at war. Buzzradum doesn't have much. We might as well just siege that out. There's no point killing troops for no reason. That'll be 4 turns. Okay, and you're moving off.
Listen up. Be gone.
So we want to end the turn again, I believe.
No sleeping here.
Speed it along. We need to bring Linden down, because I would very much like this to be the final episode. We're not going to actually get the "you've won" message. I should just point that out. Defeating Linden is my own personal goal, but the actual game's goal is to get to a certain number of regions, and we won't be doing that. Now, for those of you that do like the lore videos, though, I'm feverishly beavering away with the Silmarillion, and I am preparing the notes for the Sons of Fëanor. And it's a bloody interesting read, I can tell you that. Very interesting read indeed. I particularly like Maethros, but I'm disappointed each time that they all turn back to their oath. It just, like, every time it's like, oh, come on. Stay true. I mean, you were hanging from the bloody cliff face at one point, and now here you are killing elves again. Spoiler alert for those of you that aren't aware of what happens to the Sons of Fëanor.
Objective complete.
Ah, Forlond, you have no defences.
Destroy
Do we need 2 of them? No, take more ladders.
Is that what you want?
What have you got here? Haven Master Gildor the Just, faction leader. Next time we're besieging that town, you know it.
Get ready for
Why can you move so slowly? Oh, because of the siege.
Come on.
All of our troops are in the south, and they're Lyndon's biggest armies in the north, which is annoying. Are we making money? 10 grand, that's not bad. Can't even build a single thing in Bree. Built another slave hall there, though. Haha. The troops in Gundabad, I suppose. We could disband or move some of those. Yeah, look, the Misty Mountains have taken that. Yeah, we do not need an army here anymore. And we will just disband them. Goblins returning to the caves. Goblins returning to the mountains. There we are, making a bit more money again. Carn-dum, where our faction leader resides, just so that we don't die. Oh, he's called Azog. Did I already know that? Did I comment on that already? I think I must have done. There's Yagurgrad. Yagurgrad. Build me a barracks. End the turn. I'm desperate to win in this campaign. I don't know if that comes across. Desperate. Our sub-forum is going incredibly well, for those of you who have not clicked on the link in the description. And I don't want to moan again, but how many people don't read YouTube descriptions? It's just absolutely mind-blowing. And the number of people as well that don't check on the date the video is uploaded gets me every time. Anyway, the sub-forum is doing particularly well. The threads are very lively, the community is very active, and I'm very grateful for this. I'm very pleased with our performance over there. Now, given that Lyndon have a no family tree and they have a Teutonic tree, this just might be the death of Lyndon. Fingers crossed, everyone. Now this time we'll throw everything at it because we want to win quickly. So I'm not going to pick and choose certain units and send them in. We're just going to rush the buggers. Ladders on all walls. Let's get in and get them down. Or to surround them if we can.
The battle seems to be swinging in our favour.
Oh, of course, this is a legit elven town, isn't it? Oh, I don't know if any of you have seen a large elven city. This is what it looks like. It makes it a little harder to come at them from various different directions. Maybe we can get up on that wall there. Possibly. Right. You there. You're going this way. Take with you the pikemen. You are team number 1. You there, and all the Scourge Raiders. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. And all the Scourge Raiders. The Scourge of Olympia. You go straight down the middle. Newbie, team number 2. Take the Wargs with you as well, actually. Might as well. Now, the rest of you, including the General. Oh, we'll send the Halberds out to the right, actually. You come from this way. There's a gate over here, is there not? Yes, there is. You guys come from this way. Be the other team. You, who are one of our worst units. I've not really favoured the ladders very well there, have I? You come on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 ladders, so one of them's going to have one. The side with the ram, you can have 1 ladder. So what I'm going to want from you guys is to come over here, drop your ladder. Oh, the camera's annoying as hell. Come back over there. And you go over there. Drop your ladder. Come back over here. Stand there. And then get someone to pick up the ladders. You there. Thank you very much. You've been selected. You there. You've been selected. Alright. Pause. Yep, you can climb up that bit of wall. And you guys can climb that bit of wall, and then the other 2, I've not put the extra ones in the group. Oh no, oh no, oh no. No, oh, this is bloody infuriating. People telling me to press the Shift 1 command. Why? Right, you're all going over there. Right, Scourge Raiders. You're going there. You're going there. The rest of you running to there. On this side, you have to walk slowly, so go for it. You might as well walk then as well. We don't want to rush. I want all of you except the General, who will hold back, to move forward. You move slightly back. And go, go, go! So, we've got enemies on this side. And we've got enemies on the front. But Gildor is not protected. And the enemies on this side can get him. And everybody is running. Yep. You've got the ladders. So, any chance of... Oh, you're reforming up because I set you as a new group, aren't you? Yeah. I hate the suggestion of using Shift 1. I hate you for suggesting it. Each and every one of you who suggested it. Curses to you all. Oh, did I just move everyone over there? I think I did, didn't I? I literally just selected everyone and told them to run over there. Oh, idiot. No, stop what you're doing. I'm having a right nightmare. Go on, up you go. Go and join the ladder crews. Swarm! You go that way with them. They've arrived. How are we doing on this side? Gates down. Ignore the Linden Longspears. Ignore them. Yes. Run straight to the center. Are you guys on the walls yet? Yep, they've just made it.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Up we go. Everyone up the ladders. They are all making their way through. Oh, perfect. How are we doing at the front? Ah, they're all on the walls. Have you guys won yet? No. Are you actually winning against those Mariners? I can't really tell. Well, it's just hold ground. Not really. You're not really needed yet. Oh, they're moving up on the wall to try and get us. But they've not covered the wall properly and they're now out of the way. This wall looks really good. I wonder where he got, how he did it. That tower looks incredible. Anyway, we're under attack in places. So Team 3, please hit them, but don't worry about you. Team 1, also go and hit them. No one on defensive mode, speed it up. Everyone just make their way to the middle. Kill the general and take the square. They should have arrived roughly the same time. Oh, perfect. They've allowed us to just get in. They don't cover enough of the wall. That's why they didn't cover enough of the wall. First units arrived. Gundabad guards in the back. I'm not really worried about anywhere else, to be honest. No, don't. There you go.
Command of the city.
Don't actually attack them. These Phallus Lords will die. He's got a load of Phallus Lords because he's a general. They're all killing those Mariners and getting shot. They're all killing those Sindar Spearmen. And from what I can tell, most of the others are...
We've lost control of the city.
Ah, something's just come in to assist them. What was that? Cavalry! Oh,
command of the city.
Outrageous charge. Oh, the cavalry have just run right through the centre and got themselves killed. How many Phallus Lords are left? Well, we win in 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Ah, no, someone's coming. Head out there and block them. Head out there and block them. Now just hold them. Just hold them. Right, you guys are holding them over here. And the Scourge Raiders, I trust you. Oh, how have you not won yet? Get the Wargs in as well. Just see what they do. They probably won't even make it by the time we win. In fact, they definitely won't.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
Unless one of their units breaks through our pauses and our blockades. Then we've got this. I've paid with it for 30%, but we'll heal some. We will heal when we win. Only their general remains. Gildor himself. And he'll die soon, and if not, it goes down in a minute. I'm keeping it at ×6, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. And it's ended. Yes! 673. We only killed 283. We still won. And the overall victory goes to Scourge Raiders. We killed 48. I hate fighting on the walls, though. It's so rubbish. The units, for some reason, are just terrible. In 2 units that on the normal battlefield will take maybe a minute to kill each other or get each other down to like the point where one would rout. On walls, they tend to take like 5 minutes to do that same amount of time. And it's just ridiculous. Ah, the Linden are not defeated. Someone else is now their leader.
Attack! Chop them to pieces! Don't waste time!
It's not Kundmaither. So where's Thandraug, or whatever he's called?
Listen up!
They don't even have a general in there, so it's not Buzzradoom. Merge you all together. Who has barely got anything? 3 Scourge Raiders, 22 Halberdiers. Oh, I forgot about the Halberdiers. I should have used them. Keep another unit of Scourge Raiders then, I suppose.
Pick your feet up! We have completed an objective!
You head up there. Forlond is now totally safe. They won't be able to get to it from where they are, so... Oh, nope. Yeah, I'll keep those, even though I shouldn't really be able to have access to them at the moment. I wonder if they will try and retake Mythlond. I'm also so tempted to just remove the siege equipment from your army. But then you'll be able to attack it the minute you get there. Is it going to be better, though? Because look how slowly you walk. It's abysmal. Buzzardrum 2 turns. End the turn. So Linden survived. Someone else is the leader. Probably Thandraug, the gentleman that just whooped our ass a few moments ago. It is not the end. For us. Isengard trying to bribe Gundabad. That's interesting. Maybe that was Mordor, actually. I wasn't really paying attention at the top. No, I'm sure that was Isengard. Variags of Carn.
Listen up! Pick your feet up!
Oh, with the richest faction. Well, that's good news. Still can't see Thandraug anywhere.
No sleeping here!
Oh, goodness gracious me. The road network in Linden is incredible.
Objective complete.
That's going to take 6 turns. See, look, that's just so slow, isn't it? Look how slow that is moving. I'm going to leave this. The siege equipment come on separately.
Regroup, you loud.
It only takes 4 turns if we go normally. It's around here somewhere. I think it's on this side.
Completed an objective. No sleeping here. Move.
Ah, Linden have sent assistance to Buzzradoom. And they're probably going to attack us on the next turn because he's only got 1 turn left. Oh, there's Thandraug.
Defeating you.
And he's on his own. They've left him. Oh, they're so stupid. In the turn. So they've got 4 towns left. Oh, and they are attacking. I'm so tempted to auto-resolve this. And I might even. Because they haven't got very many troops, and we've got a lot. And it's a clear victory, yes. But I think what that might have just meant is that Linden might now get a last stand spawn. I can't remember if Linden get one. Oh, it is the Shadow of Mirkwood that's trying to bribe us, not Isengard. There haven't really been very many modding changes of late. They are changes in the works, and there's lots of discussion going on, which is what I was talking about with the sub-forum, about how it's very, very popular. It's doing very well. Particularly a very popular thread at the moment is a suggestion of units that might be able to be removed from the game.
Attack! Destroy them! Is that what you want?
Ah, there's your leader. Linden now just scrambling.
No sleeping here.
Oh, Dunlander attacking the Misty Mountain.
Listen up. Come on.
And look, that hasn't made a single jot of difference.
Kill them all. We've destroyed
Leave
the
behind
enemy.
those troll. 44 of them.
Attack!
We lost 400, I think that. 400.
Attack!
Well, there we are. Buzzardrum falls. Oh, they might have the village to the south of us as well, actually. Just suddenly thought. What if they have this end? Oh, no. Enid Wythe have that. Enid Wythe have that, no worries. So, Thorin's Halls has their faction leader. Perth and Loon, though, Cynmaetha may well be a general. And there's another general, there's Stan Draug. So they won't die by regicide, but we might be able to squeeze their last 3 towns. As you're probably going to guess, well, you'll be able to see, because YouTube tells you the timings, but at the moment, this episode is only about 35 minutes long, but I'm going to just go until Lyndon are defeated. I'm imagining that will probably be within the next 30 minutes. There may not even be another battle, which might be anticlimactic for many of you, and I appreciate that. But I'm keen to not fight another battle. Oh, the Misty Mountains leader died. We've built things in places. Ah, there's that.
Let us settle matters on the field of battle.
No, there will of course be another battle because I'm going to attack Thorin's Halls right now. Look, that didn't even make a difference. He can move just as far. So what is slowing you down from this unit? Do you have negative movement traits or something? Because you're just abysmal.
No sleeping here. I respect you.
Oh, and there's a factionaire.
Kill them all. We've destroyed the enemy. Attack.
Fascinating. So we're never going to be able to kill them with regicide. It's going to have to be to the death then. Right, we'll fight this one. Battle Angmar. Then we only need to take Harlinden and Perth and Loon, and I believe Lyndon will be no more. They will not, of course, die when this faction leader dies because there's 2 other family members who can take his place. Now, attacking from this side of Thorin's Halls, you don't actually need siege equipment. Oh no, hold on. Thorin's Halls you do, don't you? You walk down this long trench and then there's a gate at the end. Yes. So we do. So, everyone nice and close. I wonder if they'll line the walls and actually shoot arrows at us or not. I doubt it. Oh, look, they're on that walkway. Oh, that's cool. Right, walk in slowly. There's a walkway up there as well. I didn't know that. Oh, that's the actual wall. That's the gate. Oh, I did not know that. That's the wall above the gate. That's where it comes out. You walk all the way along there and come down. That's incredible. They're fully pulling back though, aren't they? They're pulling right back to the square. I'm going to have to burst through that gate and just try and overcome them. We've still got very good elite units in our army though, so let's just keep it still for a minute so the ×6 actually works as the elves all move into position. I like Thorin's Halls. It's a simple yet very clever battle map. Oh, they are shooting at us. Right, what we're going to go for here is sheer numbers. When we break through this gate, we're going to just smash them. So I want all the spears in first because they are the ones that break the enemy lines. Oh, they're really hitting you though. Look at your numbers going down. Oh, and the wargs as well. Use those to try and use their mass. And they're really killing us. What on earth? They're doing the high shot. Get the ram in there. Look at the path clearing out of the way of it. That's unbelievable.
Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram.
Bring it down.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
They're not even going to hold the gate. What on earth is happening here? Oh, well. That's the weirdest bug I've ever seen. The gate doesn't actually work. And instead they walk around the edge. So I didn't need the siege equipment. Fascinating. I think that is a bug with my version 1.15. I don't think that's present in all of your versions. I wouldn't worry. So, what on earth? But we're slaughtering them apparently. Also, we've got someone...
The battle is very much in
what
our
is-
favour.
Oh,
Victory will
did
be
you
ours.
start in the cliff? Possibly. No, look, you're in the centre there. Oh well, this has been a weird battle. But it'll end soon. Their whole army is clustered in this central section. I just don't get it. I'm missing something. I do think that is because of the bug, the pathfinding bug about units being able to climb very steep edges, which is fixed in all of your versions, but in this version I'm currently playing, it's not fixed. So I'm sure if in version 1.2 you played Thorin's Halls, you won't get to this problem. This is purely a problem within my older version, which doesn't have the pathfinding. This problem was also present when we attacked...
Our men are in command of the city.
Where did we attack and it did it funky? Cirith-ungol. Do you remember in Cirith-ungol in the Gondor campaign we can't fight there because the gate doesn't work? Same with the Black Gate. It's all the same bug. Haven Master Randir is down. We lost hardly anything. 25%. There's only one guy left. He doesn't even seem to be fighting. There we are. Haven Master Randir the Chivalrous. We only lost 296. That's very good. I'm literally just rushing to kill Linden. Not taking my time over anything. Which isn't really that great, let's be honest. It matters not. I would love it if that was the end of them, please.
We destroyed the enemy.
How many elves need to die before their faction gives up? So, we've reclaimed Thorin's Halls. It's taken quite a bit of time. But we've done it.
Listen up. No sleeping
Done that
here.
which those before us could not. Now, Perth and Lune needs to fall. But that's got another 4 turns yet. We can at least bring some troops in. So leave the Wargs. Leave 38 of them. And maybe 62 of them.
Come on.
And the rest of
We
you
have
can come and get
completed
involved.
an objective.
We are probably 4 to 5 turns away from winning. The army that's left in Perth and Lune is not big enough. I don't know what they've done with their army. Oh, we're getting bribed non-stop. Bribery. I wish I could remove bribery as a proper option. I will check and see if it actually is. Because that movement of them bowing, that's them bribing you, or trying to. And you can't speed that animation up, and it's so annoying. And of course, in version 2 now, bribery is not possible.
Get ready for fighting.
It is no longer possible to bribe.
Attack.
Ah, there we are, we've supported Linden. Faction destroyed, the Vale of Anduin's gone.
Kill them all. Chop them to pieces.
Mordor
waste time.
and war with Linden, and Linden have declared a truce with the Misty Mountains. Ah, and there is
Was that your
indeed
best
their last
shot?
stand. Right, so this...
No sleeping here.
We've got to be quick now.
Get ready for fighting. Come on. Attack.
Lord Galdor is
We
still their
destroyed
faction heir.
the- No sleeping here. Attack.
That's Captain Celian chasing him round. I wonder what they'll do. I wonder what they'll do. This is... So Linden do get a last stand, which is annoying to be honest. We need to take both towns at the same time and they'll die. But I don't have the troops ready to fight Varian or whatever he's called. As we now endure more and more and more bribe attempts. Stop trying to get Gundabad. It's because all the good nations are dying. Enedwythe have been reduced to virtually nothing. Anduin have gone. Amroth are gone. Woodland Realm are gone. Dale are gone. I don't actually know which good nations are left. Gondor? Dunland are not a good nation, but they kind of are now because they're at war with all the bad nations. Corsairs are even declining now. I mean, it's not going well for any evil nation. And it's happening. This is it. This turn is the end of Linden. Oh, but I'm not sure we can actually win this. No, he's only got 292. But Gorshag's too far away. We outnumber him 10 to 1, but the strength of those Elder Inway, I don't know. I don't fancy our chances. That's bad when you outnumber them 10 to 1, isn't it? That's how weak orcs are.
Stay alert.
Welcome to the Elven City once more. Now this time we're going to go for one gate and we're going to just smash through and get them. And for some reason we can't attack the gate. Oh, it's because you're using bloody flame pig's heads. They're not even defending the gates. I wonder if we might be able to get our siege equipment in once the gate's down. What are they going to do? Where are they going to try and defend? At the square. Alright then. Nobody run yet because I'm going to need you all at peak physical condition when we arrive. I am going to try and use our siege equipment because that is one of the ways I think we're going to be able to win. Who are they moving forward? Lindar Mariners. Interesting. The whole army, in fact, is now moving forward. Where are they hoping to get us? New plan. New plan, new plan. If you can run, do. We're at that point, really.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Is that their whole army? Are you joshing me? And the Sindar archers are already running away. Oh dear, no, this is going to be an absolute cakewalk. Flank. Now remember, Elder Rinway units can't run away, but I don't think that's going to matter. Oh no, this isn't. There's still some units back in the square. Oh, these aren't even Elder Rinway. Oh, but their general was coming. What? Where did he go? I'm absolutely gobsmacked. Has he just come to die? There's Elder Rinway swordmen coming in from over there. Go on then, start shooting stuff. Yeah, get a couple of kills, come on. They thin their lines. You guys shoot back at whatever you want. Oh, the Sindar archers. Yeah, go on.
Victory will be ours.
Some Sindar spearmen have joined in. They're surrounded. There's only 3 Sindar archers left. Look at the storm that's being delivered upon that one guy. And he's dead. And the Elder Rinway are down. This has been... Oh, this is... I thought we might actually really struggle. I really did. I know we have loads of troops and they have none, but I didn't expect this easy. There's the seat of power, which is half invisible. It's a good city model though, isn't it? And it's different. That's what's good. It doesn't matter if it's not massive. It's just different, and that's nice. Oh, no. Your time is done. Your time is done. Let's end this. Move over there. Come and get involved. How many have we actually lost? 18%.
We've captured the enemy's general. Guard him well and make it so
Captain
he can see us
Istrian.
defeat the rest of his army.
Istrian is no more. And the last of the Elder Rinway fight and die in the name of Linden. Amid the screeches and screams of all the orcs and goblins. They're dead. No, he's running away. What? He actually is just running away. How mad is that? Go on, someone pick him off. I'll use the wargs if we have to, I suppose. We can give him a special farewell. Move the siege equipment up. Oh, I don't know, I think that's a bit extreme, isn't it? And they're going to take ages to get there. Bring in the warg riders. Look at them marching atop the hill.
Our men are in command of the city.
And they totally wasted their charge. There was one guy left, wargs.
We've lost control of the city.
No, I need you to actually charge him. Oh, he's dead. Oh, that was so anticlimactic. I was expecting something a little more. Don't know what, but more. And the wargs just managed to kill him. Well, that's appalling. That's bad. But we've won. We've won. Now only one town stands in the way of our dominion of Linden. Linden and the Misty Mountains at war with enemies. Enedwythe and Linden have allied. Fools.
Get ready for fighting. Attack!
Now, in an absolutely outrageously anticlimactic end, I'm going to also resolve.
We destroyed the enemy!
And Linden are no more. Faction destroyed. They default back to the Imladris model. That's interesting. Vedian.
Was that your best shot?
And we have won. How far away from actual winning are we? We need to hold 40 regions, and we hold 32. We are but 8 regions away, but I am happy to claim the victory there. They would have come from... Well, we would have taken a Numinas, clearly. Possibly would have taken Cadas as well, but then we're allied to Isengard, so it would have been Dunland. We would have taken Dunland down. But I don't really want to fight against Dunland or Enedwythe, because Bree's main enemy is Dunland and Enedwythe. Look at that. Have you never seen the map divided up into such block colours? The only nation left who don't have more than like 1 million regions are obviously the Ents, who don't count, Lothlorien and Imladris. And Imladris has got a string of diplomats trying to get them. But the Misty Mountains have done very well. They've survived. Rune have absolutely stomped in the east with the help of Dol Guldur. Mordor has taken out Rohan and all of eastern Gondor. And the Variags of Khand are now at war with Umbar, and they've claimed dominion in the south. Gondor have but a few regions left. They're holding at Kalembel and Etheland. In the west, though, they are falling, and it's only a matter of time before Isengard finishes off Gondor. And then Isengard will likely turn on Dunland, because they're not at war with them yet, but they're also not allies. So they would likely turn on Dunland. So Dunland would go, and then this land would just be divvied up between me and Isengard. So that's how the world would have ended. So there you go. The Angmar campaign ends. This episode can have a title, The End. Thank you very much to every single one of you who has watched and commented and supported and assisted and not gotten annoyed at the way that I managed to achieve victory by selling regions between me and Linden. I'm very gracious to you. So to look forward to now then is, as I say, this weekend I'll do another Age of Empires video to go in the second slot where Angmar would have gone. On that video will be a link to the Discord group should you wish to play Guild Wars 2 or indeed an Age of Empires with us. And Gondor will continue as normal till that wins. And Rune will start next week. Thursday, actually, which is a good day. Thursday's a good day. I can make the build, do the testing, get it all set up. Excuse me, sorry, and get it underway. So we will be over here, and this will be our future. Although it won't, because Naburka, of course, no longer exists, so the middle port is not there anymore. So the port is the trading is a little less affluent. But Caras Valathrim is no longer called Caras Valathrim. You'll see that soon enough. I changed the name. Didn't like Caras Valathrim. But anyway, that concludes it. I thoroughly enjoyed playing as Angmar. I can't believe we actually are only legitimately 8 turns away from winning. That's not bad at all. We could have done that if we systematically wiped out Dunland, because Isengard aren't bothered with them yet. So we would have supported the Misty Mountains in our claiming of Dunland, and so we would have won. We would have taken an ultimate victory. But that's all. If you've got any questions or comments, pop them in the comment section down below. But until we speak again tomorrow with Gondor, that will be all. So thank you very much indeed, and Navarneden Perimad Melonin, and farewell.